people that actually want to just share their real quick story. So for those, Christian, Cody, and Ryan, and Miss Holly, can you guys share your real quick story? These people right here, before they even come up, actually are hitting certain ranks in the company right now, and a lot of them are making money. And in my world, seeing is believing, right? How many would agree with that? Yes or yes, right? Like documentation beats conversation. You know, I like to see certain things where people are making money, and if they can do it, I can do it. But let me tell you, these guys right here are superstars. If you don't know who they are right now, sometimes you don't know who you don't know. How many here know who Warren Buffett is at the moment? Right? Warren Buffett is the wealthiest gentleman in the world, for those who don't know. Makes more money than Bill Gates. Now, if Warren Buffett was in, how many here know what he looks like? So if Warren Buffett was in the room and he was sitting right here, how many would agree you wouldn't know who he is, just an average person? But if Warren Buffett, and if someone announced, that's the wealthiest person in the world, he's worth $100 billion, how many would finally start opening up and like, oh my gosh, I gotta listen? Yes, yes, right? So sometimes in life you don't know what you don't know, that's why you don't have. How many people do you know right now in your life right now are living paycheck to paycheck? What about struggling financially? You know, what about, been working for 10, 15, 20 years of their life and is still in the same situation they were 5, 10, 15 years ago? Right? And so in life, in order for things to change, guys, you have to start thinking differently. And the people that are actually going to come up right now, they're making a fortune. They're making a killing. So, look, I would encourage you, if you got invited here, I believe in life everything happens for a reason. You're here for a reason. And just take 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time to just have an open mind before I share my story. So give them a round of applause, man, because they drove all the way off. So, let's do that one more time. Let's give them a round of applause one more time. Let me tell you why I'm always smiling, I'm always excited, because I'm making money. I don't know if you guys know, if you're hanging around with people that make a lot of money, they say, how many like being around positive people? Yes or yes? How many hate being around negative people? How many know what I'm talking about, right? You can just feel it. So let's change the room. Listen, if you want to make a lot of money, you got to start thinking a little bit different. You get what I'm saying? You got to start smiling. How many? Smile a little quick. Smile. Right? You've been around people that just like, they're just angry and mad about life. You know what I'm saying? Smile. Right? How many of you love to laugh? Come on, start laughing, man. Because why? Let me tell you, when you start laughing, when you start smiling, people are going to actually start laughing and smiling around you. And guess what? You're going to start making a lot of money. And how many agree making money is a good thing, right? It's better than being broke, yes or yes? So give these guys a round of applause one more time.
I'm going to go first. Keep it real short. My story's pretty simple. I've been doing this for like 6 months, and it's really grown on me as a person. And, I used to work for, I used to sell knives with Cutco. And I really just did not want to be in that environment. Like none of us like being told what to do, when to do it, how to do it, I'm sure. What's really cool, you're in like a really great environment here with people who want to see you succeed. Corporate America, like, me and Holly, we may smile at each other and like wave and stuff, but like, if I'm higher up, I'm trying to, keep her down. She's trying to take my job. So, how many are new? Hearing about this for the first time? Really take the heart and like have an open mind, because you're hearing about an opportunity of a lifetime right now. What this is network marketing. I don't know if you guys knew this, but network marketing is the second highest paid profession in America. So it goes, professional athletics, network marketing. This is network marketing. Y'all know Donald Trump. Donald Trump called network marketing the most well-kept secret of the wealthiest people in America. That's right. And we all know that 3% of America owns 97% of the money, so that means that most of the people we know, chances are most of the people that you've been taking advice from on how to be successful in life really have no idea how to be successful. It's not their fault, but like it's not taught in college, guys. Like I don't mean to be that guy up here, but like college is not going to teach you how to be successful. If you're learning from your business teacher making like 50 grand in a year, like you're not going to learn how to be successful, because if they were successful, they'd be out in the real world making millions and millions of dollars. So don't listen to broke people.
Do it all the time.
One last point I really want to hit is that Barack Obama just announced that the average age for retirement here in America is 72 years old. Imagine that. So, maybe we're in our early 20s. We have to go work for someone for the next 50 years of our life You have to know when to show up, when to pee, when to go home, when to take your family on vacation. On top of that, how much money you're allowed to make and how much money you're worth. Why would you do that? Because here you can create your own income. You know, so we're kind of taking a stance. You guys have heard of this YPR, Young People Revolution. We're kind of taking a stance here as young people and saying, hey, you know what? Instead of going out and building someone else's dream and going and working for someone else, and I think I'm going to work for myself, help all my friends become wealthy. In return, I become wealthy, and we're going to get to live the life we want to live.
Yoo-hoo!
I'm going to give it to Cody right now. This guy's killing it. He's diamond in the company. He's getting his car already, guys. He's training people all over the U.S. And just listen to this guy, man. Wow.
You guys don't know yet, this kid's 18 years old.
That's right.
If I knew what I know now today, at his age, I'd be rich.
That's right.
You guys have the opportunity right now. See, I'm going to tell you my story real quick. I made $90,000 last year. I sat in a room just like this with a bunch of kids. Closed-minded, didn't want to hear it. Little funny Filipino guy in the room, and I'm like, who's this guy? look at everybody laugh. Keep the laughter going, like he said. Rich people laugh.
That's right.
You'll see, I'm always excited. If you had the greatest opportunity right in front of you, how excited would you be?
Always. So excited.
Always. I'm always excited. See, I sat there with a closed mind. But that man right there said one thing that changed my life. One thing. What's the most expensive thing you could own in this world today? What would you say it is?
Woman.
No, that man right there said, it's a closed mind. And if I didn't open my mind up that day, I would be on the streets. I lost my job, going from 90,000 to 0. House, car, wife, daughter. How many of you guys want that life?
Nope.
Who wants to go work for somebody else?
I do.
Who wants to work for themselves?
Right here. Everybody.
Who here knows about Facebook? How'd you guys find out about it?
Friends.
This is the same concept. You get paid for sharing. You get paid for helping. I'm going to end with this real quick. Who here has dreams?
Come on.
Who here has dreams to have a big house, to retire their mom and dad? Go ahead and put your dreams on the side because we're going to steal them. Somebody's going to steal your dream. Don't get your dream stolen. Make it happen.
Get rich.
So I'm going to end with this. I'm going to pass it off to Ryan. First week in the company, people. First week. Kid made almost $800. Why? Because he listened to what we said and he did it. The only person that's going to change is you. You make the decision on whether you want to change or move on with the way you're going now. So I'm going to give it up for Ryan.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. You know, it's just like they said. This opportunity has a system. You follow the system, and it works. You invite people, we present, they're going to sign up. You're going to be successful. You're surrounded by so many positive people that are going places in life. Some of these people already are places. You're just going to catch up and get there with them. I mean, you gotta take a chance. Sometimes you're going to see something, and you're not going to know what to do with it. You're going to think, well, should I do this? Could I do this? Or do I want to look back 5 years from now and saying, why didn't I do this?
Ooh, come on.
Come on! You got to hop on. The train's leaving the station. Get on board and come with us. We're going to be traveling. We're going to be successful. We're going to be making money. We're going to get everybody healthy. We're going to get everybody wealthy. We want all of you to be a part of it.
Let's go.
You're all going to be on our team. We're going to help every single person here be successful. It's up to you, though. You have to make the decision to change your life. You know, it's in your hands.
Let's go.
So don't let this opportunity slip by, okay? All right, let's do this. All right? I'm going to let someone here talk that's had a lot of success in this business, and she's an amazing woman, and she's helped everybody so much. This is Holly, and she's going to tell her story.
Wow.
First off, let's give it back to them. They're like amazing. We have a lot of clapping. But anyways, my name's Holly Grinkarevsky. I've been with the company for 4 years. I'm here tonight because I'm excited, and I want to tell you guys, don't do what I did. You know, back when I was going through, you know, high school and all that, you know, on to college, everyone tells you go to school, get good grades, you know, become this, you know, this business person. Just like Johnny said, my husband and I took on owning a restaurant for 11 years. It cost us $40,000 a month to keep this restaurant open. Wow. You know, how many families do you think, you know, laid on my mind at night that I had to make sure they had paychecks for their bills, for their kids to eat, to put clothes on their children? You know, all that weighed in on me. And you know, when we decided to close the restaurant down, you know, what was I going to fall back on? And, you know, God blessed me in so many ways. And he said, hey, you know what, I want you to, you know, be a missionary and go out and share this great opportunity with people. And so, you know, what we're doing with, you know, young people and training you guys to rethink the way that you can do business and make money. You know, you don't have to be a product of the past. You know, how many of you guys feel like you know, you can accomplish something, you can do good, you can be great if you had that right product right in front of you to do it, right? Right? Do you really feel like you could do that, right? I look in the eyes of young people all the time, and I know you can do it. And so, you know, with that, you guys, I just encourage you to just keep an open mind to get on board with this, because this will be the next Facebook here in Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley is untapped out here. Don't you want to be a part of that?
Yeah. Do it.
So, you know, let's get this going, and who are we going to pass it back to, Jen? Yeah, let's bring back.
Awesome, you guys are awesome. Woo, you're awesome. Oh, we're almost done, guys, so it's going to be another, like, few more minutes. But I want to thank everyone for coming out. I'm going to share my real quick story, what happened to me. I actually grew up in Alaska. How many know where that's at? It's in the middle of freaking nowhere, right? Like, when you look at the map in, like, elementary school, what you see is, like, Alaska is next to Hawaii. How many know what I'm talking about, right? It's really not. It's, like, in the middle of nowhere, North Pole. And that's not funny, but no big deal. I was taught, like everyone, go to school, get good, grades, and then you get a high-paying job. And then you have to work really, really, really hard. Right? And then we really don't know what happens after that, right? You end up working really hard, and then you die after like 5 years after this. I moved down to San Diego. How many are familiar with San Diego State, right? Moved down there to go to school. Following the system, but I found out some things, guys, and especially for the newest people in the room today, maybe you're young, living on your own is really expensive. How many would agree with that? Yes, right? Yeah. And not only that, going to school is really expensive. True that, right? True. And so what happened to me was I actually started working 3 jobs, minimum wage. How many are not excited about minimum wage? How many don't wake up in the morning like, I'm excited about $8 an hour? You know what I mean? Right? Like you're waking up and you're just like, I can't wait to go to work. I'm not excited about that. And so I was working 3 jobs. I was on a top ramen diet. How many here know what top ramen is? Right? Asian people, right? Top ramen, man, that's like, you can live on that, you know? I was on a top ramen diet. I was on a $1 menu diet. How many can relate with me right now, right? Yeah, and so I was at a point in my life, guys, where I was just frustrated and stuck. How many are currently in high school at the moment? Wow. No, for those who are in high school, how many are freshmen? Wow. How many are sophomores? Juniors? Man, you're about to hit the real world here soon. You know? How many are seniors? Wow, man, okay. And how many currently have a job while you're in high school right now? Anybody have a job currently? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so, well, anyways, long story short, I was in a point in my life where I was just frustrated and stuck. And I needed something a little bit different, so maybe you're in high school today, I'm going to kind of relate with you guys. I've always dreamed about, like, having the MTV Cribs lifestyle. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you wake up and you're like, damn, I want that, you know? You know what I mean? Who does not want that, right? This is crazy. And so I was going to school, working the 3 jobs, and I was just, man, I said to myself, I need something different. And I was just in a point in my life where I was just stuck. You know, my mom was still living paycheck to paycheck. She really couldn't support me. And how many grew up with family members right now, or people you know right now, like literally in their current situation is not really that good? How about last year? It wasn't even that good. How many know what I'm talking? How many can relate to that right now? Yes, right? And so my friend actually gives me a call. She's like, yo, you got to come take a look at Verve and Vimo. But I got to tell you guys, I was one of those people that had a big ego and a small bank account. How many can relate to that? Thought I knew everything, but actually had nothing. You know what I mean? And that was me. You know, and she called me again, like literally 5 minutes later. She got to come take a look at this, so you could, you know, so you could really be interested. I said I'm not interested, and she's like, I'm picking you up so you could see the information so you can get interested. And I said, I'm not interested. And I got to tell you, I was a broke